And we're back after a month. February done in the books. NASCAR. Kind of anticlimactic, but hey, we got a good win by Kyle Busch. The big story, Chase Elliott. That's upsetting to some.
To some, exactly.
Yeah, I was gonna say.
Well,
I'm in the not. I mean, it sucks, but you know.
Yeah, I mean, I don't wish anybody to get hurt, but I mean, whatever.
It's one of those things. I've already seen stuff online where people are complaining about, you know, the whole idea that he got hurt snowboarding and how he shouldn't be snowboarding and versus the other people racing and all that, and it's I don't know. It is a little hard to imagine doing extreme sports where you're at such a high risk of getting hurt. I mean, you know, in a race car, yeah, you can get hurt, but the chances are way less likely than doing extreme sports.
I was kind of shocked. Like, I didn't actually know he did anything like that because I watched. I don't know if you guys saw it last year. The race for the championship, I think it was. They kept publicizing it.
What, the Race of Champions thing?
Yeah, it was on Peacock or something like that. It was actually good, but you get a little background into each of the drivers, and I didn't know he did all that. Like, I knew he flew.
Yep.
Yeah, I don't know anything about him really.
Yeah. I mean, there's not really much in the world as far as NASCAR is going on besides that. Josh Berry, fellow iRacer, obviously, taking the seat. Couldn't expect much of him. Didn't do too bad, I guess.
Yeah, where did he end up, do you know?
Not sure. I can look that up, but I know from what I understand now, aren't they locking him in to take over until the end?
I would assume they would. I think he's the best. The next, you know, he's the best fit unless they go and hire somebody random.
I mean, he brought the car home. I mean, that's kind of your first time out. Well, third. He finished P29.
Okay.
So not bad.
2 laps down, 1 lap down.
Yeah, this is not showing me. I'm just Googling NASCAR results.
Yeah. I knew when I was listening to it, he was 1 lap down.
Yeah.
I feel like NASCAR makes it really, really, really hard to find results on anything anymore. Like, the only place I can find it is Twitter.
Yeah.
Bob Pockers definitely keeps us abreast of everything.
Yeah, right.
I mean,
except when you find his fake profile on Twitter.
Yeah.
Uh-huh.
Well, they got that fixed though, didn't they?
I never saw it in the first place. You're the one that saw it. I don't know.
Oh, that post that I saw?
Yeah.
That was on Fox. That was actually Facebook's Fox page, and I'm not going to put it out because it's gone. But yeah, that was off the Fox Facebook page. I copied it, and I was like, no way. And next thing I knew, it was gone because I was waiting. I didn't want to say anything to anybody else but you guys because it hadn't been confirmed. I was waiting for a statement. But that kind of blew me out of the water.
Yeah, you said that, and I'm like, what?
Yeah, I was shocked by that.
I just thought it was a meme at first, and then you were like, I can't believe this happened. I was like, what are you talking about? There's no way that happened.
Well, all I did was an emoji with the surprised look on his face. And then I said the next day, I was like, I've yet to see anything confirmed.
Yeah, you noticed I didn't say anything until you said that, and I was like, oh, wait, you thought that was for real.
Because it was on Fox. They took it down, I guess, because I couldn't find it after that.
Who knows? It's Fox. Trump probably put it on there.
Yeah. Yeah. Everything's Trump's fault, so I'm sure.
Yeah.
Everywhere except for Fox News.
Kyle Busch, you know, or I'm sorry, Chase Elliott breaking his leg, Trump's fault.
Yep. You didn't know that?
Yeah.
So the glare of the sun off of his orange comb over.
He wasn't wearing makeup to cover the glare.
Yeah.
We're going to hell.
Yeah, we have a special guest joining us at probably 10:30.
Yeah.
It's about 10ish now, right?
Yep. We got about 25 minutes.
You tracking someone I'm not?
Russ.
Oh, is he said he coming back?
Yeah, he said his girlfriend will be there till what?
Oh, okay.
9:30 Eastern, but
yeah.
So yeah, Russ, we run with in the iRacing Warriors League, the race we just got done with. He seems to be a good guy.
Okay.
He's fast.
So in his defense on Corey's just ravishing explanation there, I've played NASCAR games and dirt games and every kind of racing game and Battlefield and all that with Russ for years. So
Nice.
I kind of brought him into the fold here a little bit to try to boost our participation in stuff as we seem to be able to finally get the channel growing a little bit here.
Yep.
Which has been great. And yes, you've been running with him. I haven't.
I know, I'm just giving you crap.
Speaking of channel growing and stuff, I'm thinking we're unfortunately going to have to scrub the charity event. But
Yeah.
I had an idea, Ian.
Okay.
And this I was going to ask you. Tuesday night starting March 17th? The 11/11?
I think what day is it? The 14th? I don't know.
14th. It's the 14th.
14th?
Oh, speaking of that, hey, league invites were sent out, by the way.
Oh.
If you haven't seen it yet.
No, I haven't seen it yet, but thanks for that.
Right. Yeah.
I
need to
was
post that in the Discord, actually.
I'm on the UI, so I never see messages. I don't even know where to find them on this stupid thing.
Yeah, I don't know where on there either. But I was thinking, let's see how the season goes.
Yep.
Excuse me. If we have great participation throughout at least half the season, then start making one and see if we can bounce it through that league.
Right.
Are there any other streamers in that? Do you know of?
Joey do set streams. I don't know who else maybe streams in there. I can look and see if I know anybody that does.
We got Kyle, who's now part of New Mission.
What's Kyle's last name? I need to send him a league invite.
Kyle E. Murphy. It's going to be Lost Packets on Twitch, people. Check him out. Kyle E. Murphy, Lost Packets on Twitch. He actually is now streaming under New Mission Motorsports. He is linked up with us so we can co-stream. Or he streams while I'm not. Vice versa.
Very nice.
So we're growing. Yeah, I mean, I feel like it'd give us more exposure. He seems like depending on what Greg's going to say here, he seems like a good guy.
I mean, you've been doing more stuff than I have with him, so
yeah,
I'm not going to try to defend him.
I've raced with him. He wants to do well. He does do well. I haven't seen him do anything outside the norm to cause an issue. But he caused the biggest wreck I've seen ever.
Nice.
It's in his defense, we were 3 wide for about 6 laps at Talladega in an ARCA race, and he held his own. And I think the guy on the bottom just kind of washed up, and he was there, and Bob's your uncle. The entire field wrecked. Not one car made it through.
That's not my uncle's name.
Yeah, mine either, actually.
The old adage. Old adage.
Old is right.
It's because I'm old.
Yeah, well, some of us don't share that same issue.
Thanks. Thank you. Yes, I get it. You guys are what, 6, 7 years younger?
I don't know. How old are you?
Enough.
All right. Good call.
39.
Yeah. So I'm turning 34 this year.
Yeah, I'm turning 31.
I hate you both.
No, you don't.
Yeah. So, I mean, we have that going. Ian, there was a game you were talking about us streaming.
Yeah, I've been playing Ready or Not a little bit here. I think it's supposed to go on sale on Steam soon.
I'm going to have to get it. Like, sale, or is it just for sale? Like, you can...
No. Like, clearance. Discount.
Oh, man, if you see that, let me know.
Yeah, I'll have to take a look.
Well,
It's a pretty cool game.
It looked cool. I was just going to wait for a sale because it was like...
$40.
Yeah. Oh, it was the whatever special ones like 70.
Yeah.
So what's the game about? Like, what is it? If we're gonna do it,
it's a first-person shooter. You can run with a team of 5, and you go in as a SWAT team to these different missions, if you will, whether it be barricaded suspects, raiding places, active shooter stuff. And it's got really, really good AI in it. It's never the same mission twice. Like the guys come from different angles. They come from different rooms. They'll have more people stacked in a room. Pretty cool.
Kind of like my old ballpark working in the military. Sounds like exactly what I did.
Yeah, it's fun, man. Like, it's you definitely need more than the two guys.
Wait.
that I've been playing with.
Is friendly fire on in this game?
It is, absolutely. Yeah, it sucks.
Yeah, you're dead.
Oh well. Yep. Corey's gonna kill all of us.
Yeah.
Yeah. Matter of fact, it's a funny story. You say that. Colin and I were playing, and all of a sudden, I started seeing the wall in front of me had bullet holes, and I could hear the bullets. And so I just turned around and started shooting, and it was Colin.
You shot Colin.
Yeah.
Colin being the founder of our sponsor, by the way, so that's how to keep a sponsor around. You shoot him in a game, and
Yeah, well, it's all right.
it's okay. I
Right.
almost wrecked him on track. So
No
preferential
Jeez.
treatment.
preferential treatment. There you go. God, I had
Yeah.
a seizure in the middle of trying to talk.
Let
Yeah,
me see here. I'm gonna pull it up.
it's fun, man. And it's like I said, they've got like a nightclub, a hotel, a hospital, a gas station, like all sorts of different types of missions you can do. You can go to like a trailer park, meth house area. It's pretty interesting.
There you go. Yeah, there it is. $39.99 right now. Ready or not on Steam.
Intense tactical first-person shooter that depicts a modern-day world in which SWAT police units are called to defuse hostile and confronting situations.
I've been playing a lot of Modern Warfare, Call of Duty. Not on the PC though. That's where I'm gonna be screwed.
Right.
Got my ass handed to me today.
Uh,
I had a game where I had, what was it? It was 34 kills, 8 deaths. So I was like, oh hell yeah, I'm doing good. The next game I flipped at like 27
Yeah, you
deaths.
had a good game.
4
You had a
kills.
good game and got put in with all the
Yeah.
guys that play every day for 8 hours a day. Yeah.
I was like, yep, just like iRacing. You have one good race, then you're getting your ass handed to you. The next one.
Yep.
Shit. Well, yeah, unfortunately Kevin's not here tonight.
I know.
He's tired.
Yeah, it sucks being old.
It does suck. Yeah, I'm not the oldest. I'm not the oldest, guys. All right.
Yeah, that's
Oh,
gonna be
geez.
me in about a month when we pick this puppy up and it doesn't want to sleep. I'm gonna be like, yeah,
You'll
about
be all right.
2 hours of sleep.
Yeah.
Wait till you have a kid.
Yeah. I was just gonna say, just wait.
This is my practice session.
Yeah.
You can come over. No, you want practice? Come on down here. I got 3 kids and
I
2
know,
dogs.
I'm
One
good,
being a
I'm
puppy
good,
you can
I'm
take
good.
care of. And my puppy is
Um,
chewing everything. What's up?
Well, since we're on the subject of Colin, we can drop the news, even though it's not official anywhere else.
Yeah, go for it. Colin Garrett, founder of the 1111 Veteran Project. What's up?
He's going to be running the number 30 Toyota Tundra at Circuit of the Americas in what, 2 weekends?
Nice.
What is it? It's the weekend of the 25th.
Of March?
Yep.
Speaking of which, excuse me, it's late for us here right now as we record this. I thought of something, but then I realized I probably can't do it. I was like, for something like that, I was like, man, do they stream NASCAR races anywhere? Because what I was thinking was streaming it on stream, but then I was like, I don't think I can do that.
Yeah, I don't think you can do that.
Yeah.
You definitely can't do that.
That's a bummer,
Yeah.
too, because I was
That's why every time the NASCAR race goes off, it goes, this is a product
Yeah.
of blah, 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 and all streaming and broadcasting rights, blah, blah, blah.
Yeah, and I was like, damn, man, that sucks, because that would be something cool to do, but I can't remember if it was that or something else I was thinking about that with. I was talking to my wife about it, and we looked it up to make sure.
There's definitely people that do it, but it's not legal.
Yeah.
Yeah, I don't want any more copyright issues. I've had one. I don't want another one.
Jeez.
Well, I had one with, sometimes I put music on, like when I go on a break or whatever.
Yep.
that music is actually supposed to be copyright free, and it's by a group named hold on, let me see here, Soundride XL on Amazon Music. It's actually copyright free, free to use it. I actually contacted them after I got that hit, and I was like, "Hey, just to let you know," they cleared it up for me, thankfully.
Yep.
But yeah, I got hit with a freaking copyright infraction on YouTube.
Jeez.
I was like, "Oh shit!" Got it cleared up though. That's the thing. That's the only thing I hate about streaming and all that stuff. It's just God.
Yeah, making sure that you're in compliance.
Yeah, like tip tapping your toe. Like there's one video.
Right.
Like if you go to our channel, New Mission Motorsports on YouTube, there's a video that automatically plays. The music for that video, you would think you couldn't use, but you can. You use something similar and you can't. It's like, oh my God.
Yeah.
What can you use? What can't you use?
Yeah, I mean that should be a pretty interesting race for Colin. You know, it's a truck that's not uh it's a top 15, top 20 truck on the ovals. We'll see what he can do in it at the road course. So he's got a busy March coming up. Next week he's at the Rattler 250, which is a big super late model race that if you win, you go to Victory Lane and they actually have a rattlesnake in it. So
they have a
that
what?
should be pretty fun. A rattlesnake. Like a real live rattlesnake in Victory Lane with you.
And you do what with it?
Take pictures.
You give it a kiss.
Yeah.
Yeah, you take pictures with it.
Have they seen Yellowstone? What happens when somebody gets bitten by a rattlesnake?
Well, you know.
You can get rid of the venom. They probably don't have a venomous one in there or something.
Yeah. So he'll be down there. I think Wednesday he gets down there. Thursday they test. Friday they practice. Saturday is qualifying and practice, and then Sunday they race for that.
Are you going with them?
And then I haven't really decided yet if I'm going to drive down on Friday or not.
Are you going for the race though?
Haven't decided.
Oh, I thought you were going like this week for testing.
No.
Oh, gotcha.
So the 16th, 17th, 18th, 19th he'll be down there. The 20th, the 22nd, I think he flies out to Sonoma. Or no, I lied. The 22nd he'll fly to Austin, Texas for the COTA race. So he'll be there the 22nd, 23rd, 24th, 25th. Come back, and then they'll load up on the 28th and go to Sonoma for that race weekend.
What's he running out in Sonoma?
The BMWs. The PCX, which is the M2, CSR Cup or whatever it's called, and then the M4 GT4.
Just let me know if he needs a replacement.
Yeah.
I'll get right on that. I'll be fine.
Yeah. Then in April, late April, they go to New Orleans. I'll be at that race. Greg, how's your dirt car coming along? Because dirt season's not too far away.
It's a little behind schedule of where we wanted to be. I think we're gonna pick up the body sometime this week. We're waiting on some parts for the car, so we're probably gonna miss I think the first race is this weekend, and
nice.
we're gonna miss that one. It's not a local race; it's a short track Super Series race, but I wanted to run it. My dad was kind of indifferent because it's probably gonna be cold and he doesn't want to deal with it. But we won't be there for that one. We're not
Where's
gonna
that?
try. It's Hagerstown, Maryland.
Gotcha. Yep.
So there's some stuff that we've changed on the car for this year. We're going to coils instead of torsion bars and whatnot. So it's between that and we won't have parts in time.
Right.
It's just a matter of we're gonna wait and make our local track our first start for the season because there's a couple practice sessions that we can hopefully hit before then and get our feet wet with the coils and just make sure we're not way out to lunch all of a sudden for no apparent reason because we've run 3 years, and we've changed stuff almost every race, and I
Yep.
just adapt because it's all I've done so far. There's
What
no
what's your home track?
Delaware International Speedway and
When are
Georgetown
they
Speedway.
when are they open?
So Del Mar, which is Delaware International, we call it Del Mar because that's where it's at. It opens, I want to say, the first race is like April. The first race at Georgetown is April 4th or something like that.
Is that a Tuesday night?
Yes, it's a random Tuesday night that they always
Okay.
have. I don't know
Nice.
why they do it on Tuesday, but they run it on Tuesday.
Okay.
No, so that would be the Tuesday race is Del Mar usually. So maybe that's Del Mar's race. And then Georgetown. So Del Mar's Tuesday. Georgetown must be, maybe it's March 31st. I think it's March 31st. And
Gotcha.
then Del Mar's the 4th. That might be what it is.
Question.
Gotcha. So,
Torsion bar versus coil springs. Is that just dirt track that allows you to pick between the two? Like every
that's his
time,
car that's his car that lets you choose between the two.
well, that's what I was gonna say. Like, is that just the model of the car? Is that dirt tracks allow you to do that? Or is it because I grew up
I mean, it
around?
depends. It depends on the car. So dirt modifieds of the Northeast variety, and like dirt midgets, they have coil cars and bar cars as well. And sprint cars, I don't know if there's really coil sprint cars, but there's definitely bar sprint cars.
Really,
Yeah.
I didn't know that because everything that I've been around always had coils.
Well, so what you'll be confused by if you're hearing that and not looking at the whole package of it, the front end is almost always coils.
The rear.
Like on a modified, the front end's coils, but the back end can be either torsion bars or coils. Now, on a sprint car, they can be all torsion bars. They can have coils in the front, torsion bars in the back. They can have all coils. Well, a midget. I don't know about a sprint car. Sprint car, I think they're usually springs in the front or coils in the front, and then bars in the back. But they may be bars all the way around on a sprint car.
Really, I didn't know that.
Yeah.
Well, shit, learn something every day.
I think you're right because they swap out like full front ends in like 2 seconds.
Yeah, I think they're full bars on a sprint car.
Yeah.
I'm gonna look up a picture just to double check that, but I'm pretty sure they are.
No kidding, I didn't know that. All right, because
Dirt
I was
midgets
used to everything
definitely are
being
not.
independent.
Oh no, they're not independent.
Or
They're
not independent. Shit.
coils.
Yeah,
Or
coils.
bars.
I was thinking
Or
the steering, because the drag link.
I gotcha.
Yeah. Now I make myself sound like an idiot. I'm like 3 beers in now, so
That's fine.
I was thirsty after that race. I forgot to
Just
turn my
getting lubed
fan
up.
on.
Yeah, just getting lubed up.
Yeah, it's getting a little toasty.
Yeah.
So something I wanted to bring up with you guys. Greg and I have slightly talked about this, and I was hoping to have Kevin here, but he's tired. Rebranding the channel, because we are New Mission Motorsports. We do focus mostly on racing, but because of we're branching out, we've had potentially an offer coming up. We're not going to bring that up too much right now. But we have our ARC series. We're looking at doing Ready or Not. We just talked about rebranding from New Mission Motorsports to New Mission what? I thought entertainment. Greg said New Mission Gaming. Like, we gotta look at possibly expanding here. What do you guys think?
I mean, I went with gaming just because it's what we do. We don't really do anything outside of gaming. Even the videos that aren't streamed are still gaming.
Yeah. I mean, I think we're gonna have to do that because we're still focused on motorsports, especially with that co-stream that we're talking about doing too. Was it Tech for Troops? The Need for Speed.
Yeah. Yep. Why don't you just call it New Mission Esports?
New Mission Esports, but we're not only doing sports, so
Yeah, we're not doing sports.
we got our
only.
ARC
Yeah,
server.
but that's what I'm. It's not. That's what I'm saying though. Is if you look at all of the, like gaming teams, they're usually esport teams, like for Halo and all of that.
Yeah.
I mean, we could. I mean, I was gonna put it on the table and open for suggestions. We'll put it in the group chat so everybody can see it. But
that's
I mean,
what that forum thing's for.
Exactly. I mean, in Discord we can do that, which might as well go that way anyway. Because Kyle, by the way, Kyle, a guy named Lost Packets on Twitch, is now going to be streaming under New Mission Motorsports. We're bringing him in to make sure we always have enough people to do things in a group session. We all have lives. We're old. We have jobs and families, but yeah, that way we can communicate with Kyle because Kyle doesn't do Facebook. He refuses to. So we're gonna have to use Discord.
Just to circle back here, sprint cars are bars only. It looks like, and I understand that from my memory. I was just trying to make sure. I'm sure there's a coil sprint car out there somewhere, but it's not a common thing.
Right.
I thought the front suspension on those were coils.
Nope.
Really?
They
I've
run
never been around them, so.
It's also funny because when you run a modified, you run the shocks upside down of the way a sprint car runs them. They run them with the body at the bottom and the shaft at the top. On the modified, we run body at the top, shaft at the bottom.
Really?
Yeah, it's some stuff to do with unsprung weight, and there's some guy. I mean, even in sprint cars, there's some guys that run them body up top, shaft on the bottom. It just depends.
God, I'd love to work on a race car. I wish I did. There was a guy here there's a family here where I'm at that run out of Motor Mile Speedway. Ian, you familiar with that? You're in Virginia.
Yep.
Okay, there's a family there that the grandfather, like the car is what they do. I mean,
right.
That's a baby to them. So, and I don't judge, but I met the grandfather, and the grandfather wanted me to start working on their car for them a couple of years ago, because they said the youngest person they had on the crew was 67 years old.
Nice.
I was like, sign me up. But the guy that actually drives the car didn't trust me enough because he didn't know me to allow me to do it.
Right.
So that was a bummer. I was just some random guy, which I understand. You don't want people randomly looking at your car and going somewhere else, so I get it. How's your car going, actually, Ian? I saw you got the engine in it.
It's not really in it. It's there, but it's not in it.
Oh, you didn't have it mounted?
Nah, it's long. Whoever put the motor in last for that car put it in offset, but the wrong way. They put it to the right. They put it to the right side of the car.
Nice.
Okay.
It was weird. So basically, the motor was crooked in the car when I went to get it all set up, and yeah, so we're getting new motor mounts, weld-in motor mounts, and we'll get her all fixed up here.
When did both of you, Ian and Greg, when do your seasons start?
April 15th.
Yeah, so for me, I'll just pull up the schedule.
And then Ian, while he's doing that, unfortunately, you run at South Boston once in a while.
Yeah, I think that's done for the year. I don't think we're gonna do that.
Well, it was interesting that they sent a press release out that they're looking to sell.
Yeah.
Which is actually disheartening because, like, I live, about 2.5 hours away. God, I'd love to get out there and see a race, but ouch.
Yeah. I mean, if they're gonna sell it, they'll sell it to somebody that wants to continue the history. I think. I don't.
You hope, but I mean, you know the area more than I do. Is there any reason for them to build commercially out there?
No.
No, is it way out in the boonies?
It's just not enough. You know how some towns have, what am I trying to say?
Yes.
Like
Rough areas.
no, how they have actual infrastructure and
it's
like
established, built up.
public
you know,
works.
like a technology park, stuff like
Uh,
that. They just built a whole bunch of new buildings, and it took them like a year and a half to get somebody to lease
Really?
the one that's like 50,000 square feet. Yeah, so there's not much in that town really. There's ABB that makes transformers. There's like I can't think of the name of the flag company. Anin, I think is what it is. ANNIN.
Huh. That was my
There's
concern though. I was like, oh my god, I hate to see another nice track go under for
there's a
commercial.
Dollar General distribution center. I think that's really about it that's there.
yeah. So our schedule, our point season for Delaware International is first. It starts March 31st,
Oh,
and
you're coming
then
up.
Georgetown starts Friday, April 7th is our first points race.
Gotcha.
Be nice to get up there and get to see one of those. If we ever go up to Maine for family, I might have to stop in Delaware overnight. If we're going up on a weekend. Make my wife mad. No, babe, we're stopping here to watch a race. I mean, we split it up anyway, 2 nights. Like, normally we stop in Connecticut. Yeah.
Gotcha.
Oh, yeah, driving to Maine with 3 kids? Are you kidding?
I do it all the time. Not with 3 kids, but.
Well, you know what I'm going to do now is I'm going to start from here, where I'm at, drive up to Ian's place, throw my kids at him for a week while I go up to Maine.
You're going the wrong way. You're coming to my house first.
I will take the detour to get rid of them once in a while.
God.
I love my kids, but sometimes you need a break.
No doubt. Absolutely.
Oh,
so yeah, we had some parts we needed to order. So
when you guys going to have it ready?
We'll be ready for the opening day.
Don't break it.
I will.
You will. At least you're honest. Well, I mean,
and a side note to my racing season, that's a big change this year, I guess, is both of our local tracks are going to be under the Advanced Auto Parts Weekly Racing Series.
That's
NASCAR.
right. Yeah, you're gonna be a NASCAR driver.
Yep, I am approved for my NASCAR license. So
nice. I'm not jealous at all.
Don't know when I get that, if I get a physical one or what that means.
You get a card.
Okay.
I had one last year. It takes about 6 weeks to get it after your application's approved.
Yep, I just checked it. It says approved, so just gotta wait for that. But yeah, a couple big things that come with that are nice. Georgetown already had all their races on Flow Racing, but with that, the Delaware International Speedway is also being promoted by Brett Deo this year, and that means it's also a NASCAR track, and it's also broadcast on Flow for all the races, I'm assuming, because the first race that they've already got ads for has Flow Racing on it. So
very nice.
For anybody that has Flow Racing, you can go on there and check it out.
Watch Greg slice and dice his way through the field.
I mean, Greg is damn good with the dirt. He's good on everything he gets, but he waxes everybody on dirt. So at least in iRacing.
Hopefully I can do that in real life this year.
Did you guys ever end up getting a new motor, or do you guys still got the same one?
We've got some changes going on.
He's like, I ain't putting that shit out. Just real quick, I was looking to. I know we're deep into our ARC series. We're deep into our server. Of course, if you guys want to join us, Steam, we're on ARC on the original island map, New Mission. ARC 2 has been delayed probably the past 2 years, and it still says coming soon, unfortunately. I'm looking at Steam right now. But there's a lot of people waiting for that.
Well, and I was going to say, when it comes to the development on ARC, I mean, we got help.
Oh yeah, Marcia. So yes, we brought in a lady from Canada. We're trying to grow our ARC server, bringing people in. We are actually bringing people in. We're having a great time doing it. Marcia knows her shit.
Yeah, the learning curve that we've had as a group has went from like, oh, we got guns and we're like, cool. We're still getting murdered every time we walk out to, oh, I can tame 14 animals in the span of a day, and we're like, how? How did you do that?
Well, she's been, God, every day she's like, oh, I tamed this, and I hadn't even seen half the crap that she's tamed, and she sent me a...
Dude, the last time I looked, it looks like she's gonna have to like expand her camp size because how many animals she has crammed in
Oh,
there.
She's a beast. So yeah, she's running our server now. I talked to her, and she's running and actually recruiting to bring more people in, which
very nice.
is great. I mean, we're having a great time doing it. This last week when we were recording, we all died a lot, and I'm having a lot of fun trying to edit that.
Well, it took me about an hour to find Joe.
Did it? Yeah, because we're on the other side of the map, like from where our camp is.
Okay, so I was just scrolling through Facebook and randomly saw a Super Dirt Car Series post talking about World of Outlaws, which, I mean, they're the same owners, but whatever. I didn't realize that James McFadden won in a Roth Motorsports car, which was their 100th victory, but on top of that is the first win for a Toyota 410 in World of Outlaws.
Wow.
Toyota?
Yeah, they have Toyotas. A
Really?
few people have Toyota 410s now.
Very nice.
Have you guys heard that Toyota's looking to expand in NASCAR?
Yep.
Are they looking at anybody specific? Have you seen anything?
I don't think they've ever announced anybody that they're actually going with, but they've definitely advertised it all over the place.
Somebody...
They're looking for...
Well, never mind. I'm not going to say it. There's a rumor, but I'm not going to say who it is.
No, say the rumor. That's all it is a rumor.
Yes.
Not Trackhouse. I know that because they already came out and
Trackhouse ain't going to do it, which... I'm hit and miss on that, because that's where I'm torn, because I was always a Ford guy. I support Toyota. I don't mind them. Chevy, I've never been that, but I love Ross Chastain and Daniel Suarez. I love their driving style. I don't know if you guys saw, but like that Daytona wreck, Daytona 500 with Chastain, they did the onboard, and he never got out of the gas. So like, this dude's got some balls, man. But yeah, I don't know who else would pick it up. The rumor, again, this is just rumor, is possibly Stuart Haas.
Yeah, I could see that.
I could, but...
That would make sense. I mean, Gibbs
It'd be on their third manufacturer.
Yeah, I was going to say, because Stuart Haas started with Chevy.
Well, yeah, but when Tony ran for Gibbs, I mean, they went from Pontiac to Chevy to...
Right.
And then they did Toyota, but he bailed when they went to Toyota. So, I mean, yeah, I wouldn't... He's probably going to go where the money is. And
absolutely.
If it's not in Ford, then, you know, that's just going to be the breaks of the game.
I mean, I don't know the total balance out there, but I'm pretty sure there's more Chevys than anything.
I mean, I would more expect that to be a lower budget team. I don't think Toyota's going to pull another top tier team. That's the problem. Ford's going to have unless they back out of NASCAR, they're never going to let Stuart Haas really go unless they can swap to another top tier team at the same time.
Right.
Because you're not talking about Roush. I mean, Roush at this point is, you know, they could get taken over by Hyundai if Hyundai entered, because they can't get out of their own way half the time. But, you know...
Hey, don't talk about Corey's buddy like that.
I know, what? But I'm just saying, you know...
I was actually reading. I don't know what he said.
Jack hasn't exactly had the team where it needs to be for a long time, and I think it's going to take a while for Brad to have any input that's going to really change things.
Yeah.
Honestly, I've supported Brad since before, when he started in the Xfinity. I think 09 was his first win at Talladega, where he sent Carl Edwards into the fence. But I have not seen the driver that I used to follow since he's been an owner. It's almost like he's afraid to drive hard. I mean, he put
Damn right. That's his money he's spending now.
exactly, and I was like, I think that's where the mistake is. It's like he's now an owner, which is great for him, but he is not willing to be aggressive. Like,
Right.
Brad's an owner that wants to be retired but doesn't want to quit driving. That's the reality of that situation.
it is. Which is unfortunate, and I love the dude. I hope the best for him, but I have to say, and again, I'm not a Chevy guy at all, but I am loving what I'm seeing from Ross Chastain and Daniel Suarez. Daniel got a top 10 this week. I don't know where Ross ended up. I think something happened there.
Well, see, the thing is Trackhouse did something right there. They've got good equipment, and they hired drivers that both had something to prove because they were both in pretty good rides and got canned.
Yeah.
Right.
I mean, I don't know. Go ahead.
And they hired, I mean, who's their competition director over there? I forget who it is. Is it Petrie?
I think it is.
I couldn't begin to
I
tell
couldn't
you.
tell you, honestly.
Yeah.
I don't normally follow that stuff. I'm more worried about who's the crew chief and who's the car driver.
Yeah, but a lot of that stuff that we're talking about can all be fixed in-house rather than at the track.
Yeah.
You know, like, everybody said the Brad to Roush situation, they knew it was going to happen, like, the year prior. Because his, like, guy that worked on BKR ended up getting hired at Roush Fenway.
Which made sense.
Prior to the last season or whatever, right? The year before that.
Yeah, there's always small hints.
Yeah, so he went in and, you know, started evaluating things, and then, you know.
Oh, okay. Oh, wait, hold on. So, competition director is Tony D. Lunders. Don't know who that is. Darian Grubb is the technical director, though.
Yes.
Didn't he used to be like Jimmy Johnson's?
He was Tony Stewart's crew chief.
That's what it was. Tony Stewart. Yeah.
Yeah, because
I knew he was the crew chief for somebody there.
Yep.
Jimmy always had Chad Knaus and Earl for the spotter. Like they never.
Yeah.
They had one
They
solid.
got Larry McReynolds' kid as a spotter.
Yeah, Brandon. Yeah, Brandon's a cool kid. I don't know if y'all have ever like.
No, we don't get to hang out with NASCAR people as much as you do.
Yeah.
You lucky bastard.
Yeah, we know you don't like John Hunter.
You know what? No, not really. Not really, and I'll tell you why. He's good at what he does. I'll give you that. Like Kyle Busch. Kyle Busch is fantastic. I have to say Kyle Busch is probably one of the best drivers out there. And I'm glad he's turned himself around. John Hunter, though, ever since, I want to say, I can't remember the year.
Right.
But how he won and how he drove at Canadian Tire against Cole Custer. I really wanted, like, Cole Custer attacked his ass, and I was like, dude, just take your helmet off and beat the fuck out of him. That's not racing. He hooked it left, put him in the grass, and just pinned him against the wall all the way through the grass to the start-finish line. That ain't racing.
Come on now.
I could do that. You put me in put me in a Ford Pinto, I can pin you against the wall. I mean, that ain't racing. Is he good? Yes. Is he a good driver? Absolutely. Is he the kind of person I want to follow? Nope. Nope. I sympathize for him for the behind-the-scenes stuff, but you know what? Keep that shit out of the track.
Boys,
which he does, I guess.
In response to that, Andy Petrie is the competition director for Richard Childress.
Okay. Well, that makes a lot of sense too.
Who was? I'm sorry, I missed that. For RCR?
Yep.
Andrew Petrie.
Andy Petrie.
Petrie, yeah. I probably said that wrong. I'm also 3 beers in 40 minutes.
Yeah, you called him Andrew. That's cool.
I'm hoping to go to sleep here.
I was gonna say that's what you guys were just talking about.
I'm tired. It's been a long day. Like, well, I was supposed to stream this morning, but this is the first day when my wife has her spring break. The kids were gone, and she wanted to go get brunch. So I was like, all right, let's go. So forgive me.
Is
Right.
it like not winter anymore?
Not here. What do you mean?
Oh, it's Ty Norris is who I was thinking of. He's the like president of operations or whatever for them.
Yeah, no, it's still winter. That's why I'm confused. Like, how do you have spring break in winter?
Because down here we actually have good temperatures.
I don't care. I'm saying the season is
Seriously.
still winter.
I'm sitting here riding my motorcycle and taking the doors off my Jeep. It's nice here.
I'm not saying it's not nice here, but it's just weird. Like, who has spring break in winter?
Well, she's halfway through her semester, and by the way, shout out to my wife. She just got accepted in her PhD program. I'm trying to do what I can to support her. She's a lot smarter than me, a long shot.
Yeah, well, it doesn't take much.
It doesn't take
What
much,
you can
but
do to support her is probably sit down and shut up when she's trying to study.
I try.
Yeah.
I try. Like, she'll
Yeah.
come and talk to me about the shit that she's studying. I'm just like, what the fuck are you talking about? So I'll try to fire back with some car shit, and that's the only way I can stump her. But she actually surprised me the other day. There was a problem with somebody's car. God, I can't remember what it was. It ended up being, or she's like, it sounds like a torque converter. And I just looked at her. I'm like, are you serious? And it ended up, yeah, it was the torque converter. I was like, fuck, I quit. I quit. I'm done.
Jeez.
I mean, I thought so too. I didn't think she would actually get it though.
Right.
Oh shit.
Yep. All right. Well, boys.
Yeah, I mean that's pretty good for the night. I'm tired.
Yep.
That's the month. I mean, did anything happen to you guys in iRacing this month that really stood out?
And iRacing. Let's see. This month.
I don't think so.
Last podcast, have we already run the final race for IWM for my Cup Series?
No, we didn't.
So finished third in that.
Hell
Series.
yeah! Congrats on that, by the way.
Appreciate you. That was a good run. A lot of good competitors in there. A lot of strong drivers in there. You got Joey, Harley, and Aramis. Aramis ended up winning it all. He came on and won like 7 races in the last 10. So
Damn.
that was kind of
Was he driving a number 14 Stuart Haas Office Depot car?
No, he was not. He was driving a number 25. But speaking of that, Corey, I'll have to show you something sometime. If I can ever.
As long as your clothes are on, I'm fine.
Well, hold on.
Oh God.
Hold on.
Should have shared screen.
No. Can I share my screen?
Yeah, you can share your screen. Just don't turn the camera on.
I don't have a camera, so that's good. Here we go. Watch this. So let me share my screen here.
While he's doing that, Corey, you can probably go over the IWM Truck Series stuff because we probably haven't talked about you winning your race or.
Yeah, I mean,
Yeah.
iRacing Warriors League, we run every Monday night. Ian was doing both Monday and Wednesday, which is what he was talking about. He finished third overall in that series. I got a win at Martinsville in that. Greg,
why do you act confused, Corey? You don't know where you won at? What the hell?
Yeah, my memory's not as great as you think it is. That, and we backed it up with IRP like the week later, and I was like, okay, here's Martinsville again. So, I mean, it was a wreck fest, but I ended up closing the deal on that one.
Yeah, no, Martinsville was like 3 weeks before.
Yeah.
Was it? See, again, my memory sucks.
Oh, we did Martinsville. I wasn't there. Then we did
Atlanta.
Nashville, I think.
No, I thought Nashville
yeah.
was before.
Atlanta, where I got fucking
I don't
wrecked
know.
out.
I wasn't there for Martinsville or Atlanta, so I don't know what order they were in, but I know we did
It was Martinsville, Michigan, Eldora. There you go. Eldora didn't go well for me. Greg, I think that went well for you, though.
Yeah, I kind of started last in everything and won everything that I was in. So they had the heat races set to invert from qualifying. I qualified second and started last. Ended up winning my heat race. Started last in the feature because of the full field invert again, and won the feature.
Yeah, you were quick. You were killing everybody.
I only got wrecked about 14 times. I think I had the lead and went back to the back twice, maybe just once, but I kept getting wrecked while I was in the back, and I don't think I ever went down to get a fast repair.
All right.
Actually, looking at this, okay, so we were talking about doing that Ready or Not game, right?
Yep.
Looking at this, we only have 3 more weeks of the iRacing Warriors League Monday night. Auto Club next, Bristol, which, Greg, you won that last time, and then Homestead on March 27th. So we could probably finish iRacing Warriors League for this season, depending on what you guys want to do. I don't see that they've actually been updating standings every time I go in here.
No, they're not. They're not doing the separate standings.
No, they're not.
They the biggest thing is, that other league with Ian and Con will be on Tuesdays, so I'm sure that'll kind of kill us on Mondays.
Yeah, I mean, with us branching out too, I mean, for streaming, I have to kind of pick and choose. So, do I do racing 2 nights in a row, or do we look at something doing brand new, something that I can make content out of and do that, plus stream it, plus, I mean, anytime I can get in a room and shoot Ian,
right,
is fine with me.
All right.
I'm tired, guys. I think it's time to wrap it up. Join us next month. Don't forget to join us and hit us up on our ARC server on Steam. Come on in, have some time with us, have some fun. Die a lot with us. Hit us up also on racing. This week being week 13. Not sure I'll be doing much official racing this week, but we'll see. Week 13 starts tonight. You guys have a great week. Have a great month. Bye-bye.